Sensabaugh. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside ball. Detroit with the rebound. Pass to Sasser. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Banchero. Sensabaugh no good. Orlando leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Everybody make some noise.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Magic in third.
Everything clicked for them last year, especially on the perimeter, and they shot a very high percentage. A lot of that due to their offensive schemes.
Pistons trailed by 5. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Sensabaugh's got 8 here in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now connect. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Banchero. Sensabaugh no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Back to Suggs. Here's Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
It's Beasley on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Sasser. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Banchero dishes to Ayton. Back to Banchero. Pass the ball. And the layup falls. And now it's a 9-point Magic lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Sensabaugh. Back to Thompson. He tries for 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Magic leading by 9. Pass to connect. Here's Ayton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Pistons shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Sensabaugh. 8 points for him. To end the drought. And the shot goes down. Sensabaugh's got 10 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Ayton a screen. Suggs kicks the ball.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
The Magic have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
LaMelo Ball, 2 shots.
That's good from Ball.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart checked in for Holland. Harris comes in for Thompson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Here we go, fans. Time to get hype. Everybody, it's the Pistons Hype Squad. Attention, fans. Now on the court, it's your Hype Squad. Everybody get down. Let them hear you. Only the loudest fans. Only the noisiest fans. So get t-shirts. Just crank it up. Crank up the volume now.
Check out Cade Cunningham here. Great showing for him last season. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. And Beasley has the ball here for the Pistons. They trail by 9 points. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now, here's Banchero. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Pass to connect. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Wiseman. Plays it up and banks it in. Wiseman's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Sensabaugh. 10 points for him. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Oh!
Yeah. And that's what the coaches right now want from Wiseman. Just effort points, get in there, stay active.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Sensabaugh. And rebounded by Connect. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And finished off by Wiseman.
I would love to throw lob passes to Wiseman because they could be anywhere.
Pistons trail by 13. To the left side wing. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's in there. Sensabaugh's got 12 points in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Inside, Connect. Detroit with the rebound. Harris with it. Connect picks him up. Cunningham kicks to Beasley. Pass to Cunningham. Harris a screen on Suggs. Cunningham for three. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Connect. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Connect's got his second bucket tonight. Pistons have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Beasley with a screen on Ball. Cunningham for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Cunningham, a screen on Suggs. Beasley against Suggs. Lets a floater go. No good from Beasley.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Pass the ball. Banchero, a screen on Beasley. Ball with a wide open look. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Jalen Suggs. Pass to Ivy. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Magic leading by 14. Here's Wiseman. Sweet little floater. Wiseman's got 8 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They need this. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
That free throw missing. And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
He hits the second from the line.
But Jalen Duren has a nice game. He plays a lot in the box where he's going to rebound. He's going to be an interior scorer, and his instincts are there as well.
There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Here's Cunningham. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 10.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Black. Outside, Ball. Jacks up a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 22 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Cunningham, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Cade Cunningham. 1 shot.
Cunningham with that #1 selection, lots of expectations for him, so a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at, but he's got a great work ethic and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Harris outside. boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Filipowski.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
Good on both. Here's Ball. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Got a piece of it. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Oh,
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel
That's a good point.
sandwiched between two great debaters. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Magic.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
So it's Orlando now. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Suggs. Connect out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Ayton in at center. Ball from long range. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Harris. Out to Thompson. Shoots a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pistons. Ball, the pass to Banchero. Ayton, a screen on Cunningham. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially in that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
No good on the second free throw. Pistons trail by 12. Ivy passes to Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 7 points for Tobias Harris.
A solid 6'8". Harris can more than handle his own inside. Really an overlooked part of his game.
Here's the triple. And it's Suggs missing. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Pass to connect. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jaden Ivey. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
At the line for the Magic. Ball. LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Ball hits them both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Six to shoot. Ivy dishes to Cunningham. Sinks the triple. Cunningham's got 16.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Banchero, a screen on Cunningham. Cunningham against Ball. Banked in off the glass. Ball's got 28 points for the game.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Now Duren. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. And the basket is good. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everybody watching. Get down!
stats for Ball. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 23 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Magic leading by 7. Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Banchero's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Harris outside. Now Ivy. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He gets that one. And now it's a 12-point Orlando lead.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Duran with the screen on Ball. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Ayton missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Harris finds Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got it back down to single digits for the Pistons. Ball, the pass to Suggs. Connect with it. Fires the 3. Rebound, Detroit. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham outside. Back to Ivy. 3-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Ball up top. Covered by Cunningham. Ayton in the corner. Now, here's Suggs. Ayton sets the pick for Suggs. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Harris. It's Thompson off the drive.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Orlando.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And that one misses.
Hard to get young players to be energized by defense, but Ausar Thompson is coming to the league with that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Wiseman's checked in for Connect, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Ball. And the second free throw, good. Here are the Magic now. They're leading by 8. Suggs kicks to Holiday. Pass to Ayton. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Magic in 3rd.
Take a quick look at their assist totals from last season, and it's really impressive. A direct product of the disciplined, unselfish culture that this franchise represents.
The first free throw is good. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Detroit. Ayton hits them both. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons.
Timeout.
It's a 10-point game. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Put your hands together and the Pistons break the dance move. Make some noise for your Pistons Breaking Dance Crew!
Back to Beasley. Pass to Cunningham. Harris a screen. Cunningham's shot is off. Orlando leading by 10. Holiday finds 8. Suggs with the ball. Still without a basket. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Magic leading by 9. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team 4.
On defense, the Pistons. Banchero looking around. And he banks in the layup. Banchero's got 11.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Thompson a screen on Holiday. Cunningham for 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Banchero. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Harris inside. Ayton's there. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Harris. Pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Holiday against Cunningham. Here's Ivey. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, that's some agility shown by Jaden Ivey, just managing to outwork and get the foul.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Sensabaugh is checked in, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. And that one falls for Ivey.
Jaden Ivey is just so explosive as a guard, so exciting to watch.
Pass to Houston. Yep, that one goes. Houston's got his first 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here's Ivey. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Black. Ivey defending. Black the pass to Houston. Back to Black. And Holiday kicks to Black. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Filipowski. Detroit with the rebound. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ivey. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Black the pass to Wiseman. Pass to Houston. On the wing, Holiday. No scoring in this one. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but it's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Sasser with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Ivey with the bucket.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
To the left wing. Here's Houston. Covered by Beasley. Back to Holiday. Pass to Black. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now, here's Ivey. Here's Sensabaugh. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Filipowski.
At the line for your Pistons, Sensabaugh taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look here for Detroit. Smith comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Howland in for Ivey. And a switcher also for Orlando. Simmons checked in for Aaron Holiday. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Orlando. At one point, they led by 16. Houston passes to Filipowski. Puts up a deep 3. Houston's shot is off. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Sasser. Inside. Here's Holland. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Black. He's covered by Sasser. Here's Houston. Good on the 3-point shot. Houston's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Sensabaugh. 1:19 left to play in the 3rd. He sinks the 11-footer. Sensabaugh's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Back the pass to Simmons. From the baseline. They swipe it. Over in the corner, Sasser. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Pistons score.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Here's Houston. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Houston's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Sensabaugh. 16 points for him. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Marcus Sasser is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Holland. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And there's Banchero on the assist by Ayton. Banchero's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Orlando. Pass to Sensabaugh.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Sensabaugh. 2 shots.
And the first one does. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes both free throws. Magic leading by 8. Ball, the pass to Banchero. Back to Ball. Launches it. Rebound, Detroit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Buries it down low. Sensabaugh's got 4 this quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And Carroll outside. There's Ball with the 3. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 31.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Sensabaugh. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
At the line for the Magic, 8. DeAndre, 8. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. The Pistons making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Beasley. Back to Fontecchio. Here's Holland. Shot clock at 5. And rebounded by Connect.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Banchero, that's good.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Here's Sensabaugh. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
defense certainly wasn't bad, but they've got to be a little bit quicker on contesting the shot.
Over to the wing. Pass to connect. And Banchero outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Beasley has the ball here for Detroit. Trailing by 10. Here's Sasser. Here's Sensabaugh. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. To the middle. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for Fontecchi. And here is Ball. Pass to Suggs. Ayton a screen on Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good from Suggs.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Sensabaugh. Beasley with a screen on Banchero. Sensabaugh, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Pistons trail by 15. Pass to Sasser. To the wing on the left. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh has got 12 points here in the second half. Now Banchero. Fast break Detroit. Here's Sasser. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with the push.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Ayton a screen on Beasley. Here's Banchero. A three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Pass to Holland. Fires the three. And the rejection by Ayton. From past the arc. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now connect. Suggs with the ball. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Magic lead by 14.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Holland. Here's Sensabaugh. Beasley with a screen on Banchero. With the drive. Rejected by Banchero.
Pistons ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this.
Substitution on the floor.
Just 5 to shoot. Harris inside the line. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Magic leading by 14. Suggs dishes the ball. Back to Suggs. Banchero against Harris. Tries the spin move. And finished off by Banchero.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Ball, the pass to Banchero. Back to Ball. The tray. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Harris setting the pick for Ivy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Connect picks one up.
And Ivy just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for Ivy, it's really about playing with confidence. When he does, he can be very effective.
He's off on the second. Orlando leading by 12. Here's Connect. Buries it from three-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And he gets it to go. Cunningham's got 21 in the game.
And Cade doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
Banchero outside. Back to Ball. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
That's good from Ball. Pistons trail by 16. Now, here's Ivy. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And Ivy has showed up in a big way in this one. He continues to put big-time pressure on the defense.
Pass to Suggs. And here is Ayton. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fifth personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Magic. 8. DeAndre. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 15. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Connect. Suggs looking around. The kick out to Ball. They get it back. Banchero. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
At the line for the Magic. Banchero. Paolo. Banchero. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons.
That'll be a
17-point game.
Timeout.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Detroit hits the Piston dancer.
Suggs against Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris, right side. In the corner, it's Duren. Shot clock at 6.
Come get it.
Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Down low, here's Banchero. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Pistons trail by 19. Harris outside. Pass to Ivy. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Orlando.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Paolo Banchero.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Ball dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Can they get it? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jalen Suggs.
That's a slick move from Cade Cunningham, luring the defender in and getting himself out.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 16 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.
For sure. So tell me when you coming through. For sure.
DJ, bomb them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man, I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Yeah, don't me out coming up the show. Yeah. I'm so special, so special. That's why boy, I pray if the girl and them a chase like petal. Tanja, I'm so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy for no dirty mouth can't chase nor detal. Me hear them shot, and I say them want me head pan black but pull it bread pan that better. Help poor people with them bed.
Hi folks, the NBA.
Regular season rolls on. This is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got LaMelo Ball. Paolo Banchero is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Ball. Pass to Banchero. Tatum with some nice D. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. Holiday passes to White. On the take. Ball with a steal. Here's Banchero. Count that one.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Now Brown. The three is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ball outside on the wing, Suggs. Here's Connect. And here's Ball. A real weapon on offense. Averaging around 24.5 a game. 4 on the clock. Over Holiday. Ball no good.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Tatum from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. No good from outside. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Tatum from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to review the game plan. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
So it's Orlando now. 7-point differential. Suggs, the pass to Ayton. And here's Ball. The three. Knocks it down from distance.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Jacks up a three. Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter in Orlando.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And here's Connect outside. Can't get it to drop.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Brown looking around. Pass to Porzingis. White for three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now here's Banchero. Over to the wing. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Banchero's got his second basket on the night.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Pass to Porzingis. Tatum inside. Guarded by Banchero. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 8.
Man, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Ball outside. Here's Banchero, hounded by Tatum. Banchero passes to Suggs. Here's Connect. Shot clock at 6. And it's all from three-point range. Outside, Brown. Banchero against Tatum. Porzingis passes to Brown. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Brown's got his second basket.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's time for Dance Day. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You're gonna dance like everyone's watching. All right. Let's see those dance moves.
Here are the top three-point shooters in the NBA. In the third spot, Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Here's Ayton. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Banchero passes to Ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 6 points.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Brown against Suggs. Brown, that's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Magic trail by 6. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Holiday. His last outing, we saw him score 13. That three's off the mark.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Ayton passes to Ball. Now here's Ayton. He's covered by Holiday. His first shot coming late. And there's Ayton on the assist by Connect.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
They set the pick. White for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Banchero in the post. Tatum's there. Tatum with some nice D. Celtics lead by 4. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
The 3 from Ball. Connects from downtown. Ball's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Back to Ball. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Orlando.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
All right, fans, here comes Celtics Entertainment, Lemon Erie. Attention, fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and Lemon Erie. Let's see which section can be the loudest for a free t-shirt.
Going with almost an entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Tillman comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard, 15 in his last outing. It's Brown on the wing. With some arc. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
Boston shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
For 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Black's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Brown. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jalen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Orlando shooting their first free throw tonight. Walsh is checked in for Boston.
At the line for one.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Ball outside from behind the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
For Boston, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Brown with it. He's got 12. 4-3. They get it again to the wing, right side. Five to shoot. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Black passes to Filipowski. Ayton with it. Drummond defending.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Second chance shot. And Ayton gets it to go.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Pass to Walsh. 1:41 left to play in the first. Drummond passes to Pritchard. Orlando with a rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. Black passes to Ayton. And here's Ball. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And so Ball nails both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Pritchard, still without a bucket. Here's Tatum, falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Jason Tatum is comfortable anywhere on the hardwood?
Simmons against Drummond. Now here's Simmons. The D's right on him. Now here's Ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive in getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. There's Ball with a 3. Boston pulls it in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Tatum. Boy, he just disappeared against Memphis. They needed him. Orlando leading. Here's Filipowski. Pass to Black. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Filipowski.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Nine seconds left in the first. Now Tatum launches it, sinks it from distance. Tatum's got 16 points. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Boston's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight, setting the floor for the Magic. Suggs is out there with ball. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Connect. And it's Ben Caro in at power forward. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Drummond. Just 4 to shoot. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. And the Magic shooting 52% from the floor so far. Now here's Suggs. Ball surveys the floor. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
LaMelo Ball taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so Ball nails both of them.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.